the stream. We're going to be talking. Mickey link to the I want to about what happened. Don't one. We're also going to dive a little into David said reason and the that he did tweet out this morning. Earlier, discuss a couple on but we mainly discussed the Jazzo situation, transfer line. I try if you keep the new stream, make sure you subscribe. Oh, really does help. Oh, and yeah, bless you. I'm gonna on Romano. Marc Guehi. Somebody asked in the comments. Not like he's going to clubs in help games and be a happy day. So yeah, it's interesting, and but we're about it. We are good. Let's get into it. This is what they say. A couple intent to make innings in the powdered some deep until the stream. Is that a lot better? Let me know, chat. Is that a lot better? Big up to everyone though. That is hopefully that is a lot better. It should be it's that's better now. Yep. All right, so it's yeah. Big up, man, big up everyone. There's comments and big up to everyone that's already in the building. Not spending is criminal. Big up Reacts. You think we're not just waiting till the summer? If the summer, mate, it's a joke. Like if we're waiting till the summer transfer window, the club has no mentality. This club genuinely mentality. If till the summer, you got to pick a new. If not, we need to bring in a centre back away. And I think a couple of streams, any manager happy to have Marc Guehi. We're signing some big up Catalan. Your top 5 centre back. That comment, I'm going to come back. Oh my god, Reacts is a new member of Ultras. Reacts emergency meeting if we don't sign anyone. If we don't sign anyone window, you're going to see more than an emergency. This man is it, bro. I'm going to be on more than saying illicitly. Yeah, we are going to go through a couple of cases. Who could leave? Still the odd time. Audio's cutting out like now. Mum rap. Is it sorted out now? Like, or is it fine? Like, some people are saying it's fine, some people not. Big up to Baron in the chat. Hi. What you saying? Still does. Still cutting out a little bit than what it was. I don't. Fuck's sake! I have the settings on the mic would be perfect earlier, and now I've gone and butchered it all up. Yeah, just like Liverpool are butchering in transfer window. It still does. It's still cutting out a little bit better than it was though. Big up Trudon in the house. He's still on loan to Aston Villa and that. Like my guy's still on loan to Aston Villa. On loan to Villa, you know. My guy said he's on loan to Still on loan to Villa, you know. I still can't believe it. Did you? I can't remember if you wanted Alonso gone or not. But no, this is the news. Like, insert can get this. What send this? Liverpool do not intend to make any month, instead keeping the powder dry. Oh yeah, listen, I was going to say something wild then. What an interesting way to describe it, Mr. Ornstein. Instead, keeping the powder dry for the summer window. Yeah, exactly. That's another one to the list. Keeping the powder dry. That's another one to the list. How many more fucking bugs that these dudes needs? Sentences and making it sound cringe. Just say Liverpool are waiting until the summer. You don't need to make it all sound fucking sexy like it's fucking Shakespeare. What are we doing here? My man's trying to make it sound all sexy and that, and I'm like, bro, Liverpool are waiting until the summer, man. Why do we need to go about it? Do you understand? Like, what are we doing here, man? So look, if we're waiting until the summer, then it's an absolute disgrace, and every single Liverpool fan should be absolutely furious with it. Absolutely furious. Because if we United just signed a player. Sheffield United are about to sell a player for 6 million. Yeah, signings. Even Sheffield United, do you know what I'm saying? Absolute joke. But this was the original tweet that Mr. Buzz. This is what Liverpool summer focus to be on centre back. Okay, no problems with that because we do need to spend a lot of money on centre backs. No break on Arte, and Van Dijk Gomez 27 right back recruitment not planned. We've got right back that's out injured to the end of the summer. We've got a right back that can barely defend at right back, even an out and out right back. And I rate Jeremy Frimpong, and people in the chat who watch me on a day know I rate Jeremy Frimpong. So, I know the slot has got his tactics right out again, and he's going to play Sabazla right back. We're going to play Sabazla right back. Does this club want to win? We have actually regressed. It's actually regressing. Voice is still breaking. Bro, I don't even know what to do to try and fix. Rex is. I actually don't even know what to do. Hold up. Chat, hold up. Bear with. I'm gonna try and something that should hope fix the fucking damn thing. Because I had the settings quickly earlier, man. The settings were fine. Let me know if right. Has that made it better now? Or let me see if I could turn it down by that. Hopefully that should improve. I hope that actually improve. And listen up. Because every time it's perfectly fine on it, it's fine. And then I might to mess a little bit. I'll go mess about with it, and I am literally an idiot. Like morning poo in training. What you on about? But no, it looks like Liverpool lesson about this summer. I mean, this window, which is a joke because please tell me, let me someone to debate on this. Please tell me who is going to replace Mike, Kanate, Gomez if they get injured. Listen, Japanese mess about. We'll just play Endo there. It's all forgiven. How are we supposed to win a trophy? How are we supposed to get top 4? Is anyone confident in top 4? I don't care if we're 11 games unbeaten. Half of the games have been shit. Half of the games have been shit. And I mean shit. So how is that? How is that a good thing? Fine now. Gravenberch and Endo. I know, man. We got Gravenberch and Endo. Play them there, innit? Birch and Gravenberch, Endo. They're our saviors, man. Spider-Man's coming out this year. Yeah. We need Spock. We need someone from our favor. I'll tell you that. How much for Ryan Gravenberch? I'll give you Pedri for him. Thank you. Yeah. How about that? Or we'll have Kabasi off you. We'll have Koundé off you as well. We'll have 3 players off you for Gravenberch, yeah? Sad. Or unless you want 20 million. But someone did ask, what centre backs you want? Look, before I get mad again, because it's frustrating that we're actually not bringing the centre back. My top 5 centre backs, I've had a bit of time to think. My 5 centre backs, it depends how you define it. In terms of realistic, or are we defining it off as ones I would just love to have? Because if you talk about centre backs, I would just bring in Gabriel Saliba, Show, and Bastoni. Cheers. But if you talk about realistic, I think you can get Pacho for 80, 90 million. I think you can get. Yeah, I mean, I tried to ask Catman earlier for Kabas, and he was like, "Yeah, no." Murillo at Forest. Van der Ven's another one I'll take. I'll take a Mickey Van der Ven. A centre back that I would. He's definitely a centre back that I would 100% club. And obviously, we actually have been with Mickey Van. A bit. It was the team man himself linked us. Yeah. The event is ready to blow up the transfer market. This is why I think is actually this account. What kind of instance is this? Mickey Van der Ven is ready to transfer market. And get what? Our exclusive sources are screaming in quote. Actually got to laugh at this fan, yeah. Van der Ven for to Spurs. I Mickey Van der Ven. And his definition. I don't think he's for us. I don't think we can really complain, to be honest. It's either that or someone like an Ordonez. Take your pick. And I don't know which one I'm going. We'll love Mickey Van der Ven. You said no to Mickey Van der Ven before going to Spurs. Not to your club. And honestly, just don't know. I've just seen in the shirt. Mike's a bit again. It was all fine. All fine this morning, and I don't know. I tried to make that again. Why? Let me see. Right, that should hopefully improve. If it doesn't improve, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Looking at task. It could be that, by the way. Let me listen to my phone. I genuinely don't know what the fuck's up with it. Like, it was had all the settings done, like messing about, like Liverpool on this transfer window. Oh, genuinely don't know what has happened. Yeah, it is actually cutting out as well. But that's why people are leaving the stream. Fuck's sake, this stream's been a disaster. I'm just gonna see if this will actually improve it. If I do this, I'm pretty sure it's actually. You know what? I've tried the famous unplug and unplug. The famous unplug, then listen, we'll run with no mic. might have to genuinely at that. So let's hope that. If not, then right. But no, we are linked with Mickey van der Ven, according to window transfer window. You think you're making more injury-prone than Canati? No, thanks. I actually think Canati's actually been. We don't want Mickey van der Ven. Big up Jordan in the chat. People say no to Mickey van der Ven. Who are people expecting we're going to get? Lieber and Gabriel. Please tell me 5 centre-backs you'll take above Mickey van der Ven. Van der Ven might be a difficult deal to do because it's flipping Tottenham. If we're being true, like who realistic is a realistic option? Are you taking? Is it better than Mickey van der Ven? No. I think Guehi's probably just slightly better than him. I like Mickey van der Ven. I think he's a good ball carrier. I think he's got age on his side. I actually think he's quite of a decent defender. Patrick, Kusan, Alaba, and Militao. What, the guy that's got literally no legs and the guy that's a granddad? Like, what are we doing here? And Rudiger, absolutely no chance, mate. Man, you really think I'm taking them over him? But no, Van, he's definitely a player I would love. I've just seen Ben Jacobs has just tweeted, hold an important meeting this morning. Catalan, hold that, mate. You're so I'd rather be. I know who I'd rather be. Signing Marc. You won a trophy this season, to be fair. Dean Hoyson too. Dean Hoyson. From them on a free. Nah, I'm alright, my bro. My guy. I'll take Dean Hoyson. I rate Dean Hoyson. I just don't think the setup has actually helped him, to be honest with you, to exceed his full potential at Real Madrid. I rate Dean Hoyson highly, man. But no, Mickey van der Ven, how much is he going to cost? Probably. What's his situation at Tottenham like in terms of how much on and contract end? We can actually look into these sort of details. Van der Ven, where is he? No, he's not going to be on that much. Where's Mickey van der Ven? Van der Ven's on 90 grand a week. Oof. If he had maybe 2 years to go, I feel a bit more confident in somewhat of a deal for him, but kind of stinks actually. But I'll take Mickey van der Ven, man. I can't. I'm taking Mickey van der Ven. I'm not taking Romero. Grand a week. And no wonder why Canati's complaining. He's better than man. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? Like Schlotterbeck. Again, he's got what, 2 contracts, or is his contract up this year? In my, I think she back brilliant. It's actually well. I say that jinx thing not even working. But no, but then it does Schlotterbeck a year. Beck's definitely assigning take the price for the. I'm taking Schlotterbeck just due to the fact many Slabaks really top 5. Not gonna come out in ordinance. A couple of on YouTube. And I'm not a player of a couple of clips on YouTube. Probably Schlotterbeck does make my, to be honest. Mickey Van Der, Mickey Van Der, I think Liverpool, pretty sure we won in summer of 2023. Really pursued a move, pursued for him anyway. We want to replace Konate with Guehi. Konate, if replace, say, Bastoni, I'd love. Guehi, yeah, Babek, what up, and then. Oh, really, it's getting bad again. Oh my god! So throw. I had the settings. Stream might be one of those ones. If we've done the stream, we might delete. Man said he needs subtitles. Man's out here saying he needs subtitles, bro. What? Nassio's only 24. I'm not taking a Nassio, man. I ain't taking a Nassio. For a 24-year-old, I'm sorry. Taking Nassio at Liverpool. I'm not taking a Nassio, my friend. I think I've got something that might with the mic. If everyone in this chat lets me know what it's like, I think that might improve. Though. The Monday I've already released. We'll let you have him. Oh my god, Mike's too mad. Let me see if does that improve it at all? The mic more off. Why did I mess about with the fucking settings? Why did I mess about with the settings? I don't know why I messed with it. I don't know why I messed about with it. I messed with it. After the stream, I mess about with the whole thing. Fucked it all up. I'm gonna have to fucking rewind the. What an idiot, man! If anyone's watching Batman, it's gonna. They'd be like, "Full transfer news update," and they're just half of the show's gonna be about how to fucking fix a mic, isn't it? Oh, days. This is. Smash up the like button at least for me. Smash up the like button, innit? I don't know if I can subscribe. To be honest, because I want to see Liverpool transfer news. Absolute disaster. Subscribe, a legend. If I'm being truly honest, I think someone just subscribe. A ledge. Demonde's only no. Wait, no. Oh, it's still shit. Banker is very good. I'll take. Chat, I just don't know what will make what. I don't. I even messed up the settings, man. I don't know what's going to improve it. I can't believe I fucked it up. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, God. To put in the comments down below, this is not Liverpool stream. This is how to fix a mic with me. Yeah. God, man, what an idiot. An idiot, bro. Yeah, but let me know if it looks better or seems better. Keep me up to date in the comments. I'll just keep talking until someone says shit again, because otherwise, for the fucking next hour, and I'm trying to fucking fix it, then I'm gonna have to go behind all my fucking cables out. To be honest, my cable management probably does need fixing a little bit. It's actually quite, to be honest, because I have literally my MacBook, my 2 monitors, all the cables. I probably need to straighten all the cables out and fix it a little bit, because, to be honest, that probably doesn't help. The fact that the cables are all over the flipping, they're all over the shop. To be honest, that probably doesn't even help, does it? Having all the cables all over the shop. So yeah, man, sporting, it's better now, better than it was. So it's better now. So if it's like cutting, I could probably deal with it. But we've got 20 of you in the building, man. Subscribe for my absolute atrocious skills today. Yeah, go and watch the earlier show. That's probably a better show to go and watch. But no, we are linked with Mickey Van de Ven. I like him. Simple as that. I think he's going to cost you an arm and a leg. I can't remember how much Tottenham brought him for. I think it was about 20, 30 M's. Look, we're probably going to have to pay about 80 million quid for him, if I'm being honest. I think, I actually want to have a look at Van der Ven's injury record for this season. Because obviously, Ange Postecoglou obviously got sacked. So I actually want to see what it's like under a new coach. Because, oh my god, just let me have a look. 24. Why is it not showing me this season? Okay, I assume Mickey Van de Ven has not been injured this season. Then is that what we're saying? Van der Ven. Well, I can have a look how many games he's played. He's played 20 games in the league. 20 games in the league, 6 games in the Champions League, a game in the Super Cup, a game in the EFL Cup, because obviously Tottenham got knocked out early because they're dusted. And how many games have we played in so far in the Premier League? 21. So he's only missed 1 game in the Premier League this season. I'm sorry, but that's good. That's good, because if you look at his other previous records, 54 days, with a foot injury. But if you look at since he joined Tottenham, 57 days, he missed 12 games, 4 games, 2 games, 10 games, 14 games last season at a point, and then another further 6 games. So his actual injury record is improved. And I said this, his injury record will improve. Yeah, working okay now. Thank God, he's 24, Mickey Van de Ven. Mickey Van de Ven is 24 years of age. I can't lie, for what he brings, pace, he's a good defender, he's a very good ball carrier, the way he's able to, because he's got that big body. Pause. His injuries are due to Ange. Facts. I agree, Catalan, and that's one of the reasons why I would take him, because I think under Thomas Frank, compare it to Ange, he's having to run about 60 something yards twice, 2, 3, 4 times a game, because of how Tottenham played under Ange Postecoglou. He had to constantly just run all the way back. Anyone would pick a hamstring up from that. Van Dijk, Canate would collapse. To be honest, what it is like, his hamstrings are like. Any centre back would get injuries playing Ange Postecoglou ball. Even Romero picked up injuries. So that's one of the reasons as to why I don't think fans can really snub their ears at him, because I think Mickey Van de Ven is a good defender. It just depends on how much Tottenham are going to cost. Tottenham probably are going to cost us and make us charge us a lot, to be fair, which I can understand if that was to put people off. However, I rate him. I'm one of the people that do. And if you can name me better other centre backs than him, people that don't want youth centre backs, name me centre backs that you'll take over. Let's not be daft and say Kabasis, your Koundes, your Salibas, your Gabriels, your Pachos, Stoney again. Because let's be real, we're not getting them. And plus, yeah, the fact that he wants out of Tottenham is going to play a massive thing. I believe Van der Ven is also a Liverpool fan. Now, if he is a Liverpool fan, that's absolutely music to my ears. What are people saying in the comments? Don't think he's good enough for Liverpool, to be honest. Name me 5 centre backs that you'll take over him. After breaking Isak's leg. Oh, yeah, I forgot Mickey Van der Ven was actually the one, wasn't it? We're winning another transfer. This is not the Netherlands team. This is that Dortmund defender is the better option. But the fact that you don't even know his name, surely fair enough. More injury prone than Canate. He's actually so fit this season. Liverpool doesn't want him. Somebody who plays for Tottenham can't blow up anything. That's kind of funny. That he should really join us right now. He's literally wasted his career at Tottenham. This is elite superstar. Yeah, for sure. Keep dreaming. He isn't going anywhere. You're a Tottenham fan. No offense, mate. You're shit. 100 mil plus Rio deal. Right, of course, the Netherlands FC. Definitely not the centre back that we need. What centre back do we need then? Because this guy can ball carry. You've shown that he can stay fit this season, barring the fact that he doesn't have to run 60, 70 yards. He's got pace. He can hold up a ball. And I actually think he's a good defender. Honestly, Liverpool can get Van der Ven and Guehi in the same window. Does that mean they know Canate is definitely leaving? If I got told, right, I'm going to say this to the chat. Would you let Canate go on a free? But you get Mickey Van der Ven and Murillo. Not Murillo. Because someone just mentioned in the chat. Marc Guehi. I can't lie, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Do I think Canate is a better defender than the both? Yes. Footy, you're a Tottenham fan. You're shit. Yeah, exactly, man. You're a Tottenham fan. Like, listen, if you support Tottenham, your parents didn't raise you right because they have no mentality. I guarantee you, name me a Tottenham fan's mum who comes. Name me a Tottenham fan that has a successful family. Just a regular Tottenham fan who has a regular successful family. Big up expressions. He doesn't count because he's an absolute superstar icon. Yeah, big up expressions and that. But name me a regular Tottenham fans who have had absolutely fantastic upbringings and all that. I'm not trying to be personal or anything like this, but it just shows your mentality. What kind of fucking person says, yeah, I'm going to get my son to be Tottenham, proper Spurs and all that? Grow up, man. What we doing here? Big up Tottenham. You got a nice stadium. That's about it. I've been to the Spurs stadium, a few times now for boxing and football. Tottenham can't even speak to Everton. Exactly. They're not a top 6 team. Tottenham are not a top 6 team. They're not. Aston Villa, Everton are bigger than them. Forest won 2 Champions Leagues. Tottenham, like genuinely, I'd rather support a lower league team than Tottenham. Tottenham is probably one club in the world that I couldn't support. I'm sorry, if you support Spurs your whole life, you know what? Fair play to you. How the hell you've survived, I don't know. Did Klopp reject Real Madrid? We didn't really reject him, but he kind of just said he doesn't really feel anything about this. Big up to the men's. Cool, thanks, Catalan. Big up. Yeah, big up to everyone in the chat, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. But look, Liverpool, Mickey Van der Ven, it's a deal I wouldn't mind doing. And 24 Liverpool have liked Mickey Van der Ven for a long time. So I don't be surprised if this is something that could potentially circulate. The only difficult part about this deal is, again, it's Tottenham. Tottenham is a difficult club to do transfer business with. So I very much expect a deal with Spurs to not be easy. Footy, you've been negotiating for Brighton FA Cup game. What do you mean? I will take him, yeah. Do you want to say we will give you Konza? They only won Carabao Cup and Europa. They're a nobody club, like Spurs. I'm sorry. That's the only thing that helps Tottenham Hotspur. London. People like to live in the big city. They like the big life and all that stuff. That's the only thing that Tottenham helps. And North London, near Tottenham, they got the people around Tottenham and that, but it's a fucking shithole. Most of them probably all live in like Fulham and Chelsea and that. They don't actually live in Tottenham. If you live in Tottenham and you're a proper footballer for Tottenham and you're on decent dough, what are you doing? I ain't even from London. I've been to London a few times for like football runs and stuff. Yeah, let's not even talk about that. Let's not even talk about negotiations they're still underway. I know they're not even from London, Tottenham, London, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, they're not. But no, would I take Mickey Van der Ven? Absolutely, for the right price, to be for sure. And if Marc Guehi's a name as well, I'm taking Marc Guehi as well. But obviously, look, we did discuss this earlier, and I do want to discuss it again. It is looking like the Marc Guehi news. It does look like the saga is very much advancing, in the sense of Man City are prepared to make a January bid for Marc Guehi. Talks have taken place in the past few days. Now, if we lose out to Manchester City, everyone at the football club needs to be sacked. Sacked. How can you not buy us on the back? We had Guehi in our hands, and we went through this earlier, and I was like, only if we paid that extra 5 million in the summer. Only if we paid that extra 5 million quid in the summer. But no, we didn't. We waited, we dallied, we pissed about, and now we're probably going to lose out to Manchester City. You just couldn't write this shit. You genuinely couldn't. You genuinely couldn't write this shit. So, sounds like negotiations like footy tea in the bin. 65 mil for Mickey Van der Ven is a bargain. I think it is. I genuinely think it is. I actually think for 65 million quid, it's a good deal. Bernardo Silva is a target for Koima on deadline day live. Yeah, exactly. So they're going to recuperate money. Money isn't going to be an issue for Man City. They're going to recuperate money this summer if they sell Bernardo Silva or someone getting gone for like 15, 20 million. And obviously Guehi's a free contract, and this is why I'm concerned. And the club needs to be held accountable. Because look at the clubs that are interested. So Man City are the only team right now that's trying to buy him in January. For the summer, Liverpool, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan. Bro, there's like 8 clubs, man. Maybe like 10 clubs come the summer. 10. And everyone thinks we're going to win the race. Big up, my mate. Big up to Ryan. I think you're a City fan, aren't you, bro? Or I can't remember what team you support. Big up to JP, bro. Send me the link. I can spare 30 minutes. Go on then. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat. Sorry, we'll put the link in the chat. Yeah, man. Smash up the like button, man. Smash up the like button. Make sure you're subscribing as well. You always get my club wrong. Shitty Wolves, mate. Oh, yes, Wolves. Hey, how much would you charge for Mane from Wolves? How much would Mane be from Wolves? I offer you 10 million quid. 65 million wouldn't get you Mickey Van der Ven left. I'm not even bringing that up, Catalan. But Guehi needs to want to go to them. But I think he might. Big up to JP in the house, mate. Big up to you, my friend.
Bigger, bro. Hear me
You hear
properly,
me,
Footy?
yeah? Oh, I think he's having mic issues as well.
Yeah, you hearing me properly, Footy?
Yeah, I can hear you now, my friend.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
What are you saying, bro? How are you, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, well, I can't complain. Well, Happy New Year. I think this is the first time I've seen you. It's the first time she for the New Year. So
Yeah, man.
Happy New
First show
Year,
of the
yeah,
year.
man.
Happy New Year to you, my
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. Yeah, cool. I fine. Enjoying the football. Individual performances. So Wits played well yesterday. TK got his goal. So yeah, not happy with the football still. Not happy with the manager still. But like, back in Liverpool strong. So can't complain.
I might be reactionary because I'm pissed off at the club right now. Because I still want the manager gone, and we need to sign players, JP. Like
Mm-hmm,
we
mm-hmm.
need to sign players. The fact that we
Yeah,
might not get centre back this window is frightening.
yeah, it is. It is because
You
we
know,
one injury away from a crisis at the back.
bro, we're going to be playing Endo at centre back.
Yeah,
This
and
isn't a
door grabbing,
joke.
and door grabbing. One of them.
Like this is not a joke. People think we're overreactionary as fans. Like we're not. We need to get a centre back in the club this window. Do you think possibly the club are just waiting until the end of the season to maybe sack the manager and then bring in centre backs?
I think we could bring in probably like some youth cover. So like if we have a good youth center back, you could bring in a good. I do think we will be able to pry away any of the top center backs. Not sure what going on with the Guehi. I saw you doing a little segment on that, but I'm not sure what going on with the Guehi. But like I think we will do business with one center back, but like when the manager goes in the summer, we should be able to get more reinforcement in that department. And we don't know what's going on with Canate contract too, so that up in the air as well.
Look, I think Arne Slot will be sacked at the end of the season unless he wins Champions League. Because I think with Alonso now going, obviously you have to let me know. Would you take a Jabi Alonso? Guys?
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
JP, who do you want at centre back? React squad and keep Van de Ven. Yeah,
Mickey Van de Ven.
nah,
You
I
don't rate
mean,
Ben.
Van de Ven as a squad player, I wouldn't mind, but
I'm
not as
taking
my
a first
starting.
teamer.
Not as my starting centre back, but as a
Why?
squad rotational centre back, I wouldn't mind. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
mind
he's
at all.
actually stayed fit this season.
Yeah, no, I know, but like when I mean a squad, so remember when you play for Liverpool, your game could elevate. So if you're a squad player and you're raised to the standards of a world class defender, I don't mind. But like as of now, I don't want him to be alongside Van Dijk because I still don't think he's at that caliber of Van Dijk or of the caliber of this sub I'm looking for. So I prefer Guehi over him, right? And he could be a squad player right behind Guehi and Van Dijk. So if one of them gets injured or rotation, we could use him because he is a good defender. He has a lot of pace and that's something that we could utilize on the counter attacks when we play in our attacking football. However, I still kind of find he doesn't have that ability to read the game sometimes, and he's very rash. So that's why I say squad player for now.
Mhm. For me, I'm taking him because you mentioned a point about not really good enough to compete with Van Dijk. Van Dijk's coming to the end of his career. He's got over. He'll finish this season, and he might just go out on a free a year later. The centre backs that are world class and the elite's best are not obtainable to get. We can't go and get a Gabriel Magalhaes, a Saliba, a Bastoni, and I think I'll pause in that argument as well. Unless you're going to pay top for Bastoni and convince him. And you know what it's like to convince the Italians away. I mean, we couldn't convince Barella. Pacho, I think you have to pay 90 million plus quid think it's going to be a difficult deal to do with Paris Saint-Germain. And Gabriel and Saliba, obviously, they're not going to sell to us. So what other centre backs out there are actually better than Mickey van der Ven? They do have a price, because we're being linked to Ordonez, and let's be honest, I don't think anyone's ever really watched him. I think there's other centre backs that I would like, Murillo, if Nottingham Forest was to get relegated. But there's not many centre backs out there. But we do need centre backs.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. We could find a solid centre back other than Van der Ven. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want him at the club. I would love Van der Ven at the club. However, as a starting centre back, I think we could still go out and get a better starting centre back. He will be very good for rotation and as a squad player. So, like in the case of injuries, and I said before, as a squad player, you could raise your level to become the Liverpool centre back that we need. So that's all. Because if Mickey van der Ven gets to the stature of like a Van Dijk, for instance, with that pace, he's going to be a top centre back. You understand what I say? But as of now, I still find his reading of the game is a little poor. He's not that really good in the air. He's not really an aerial threat, although he can do a business. He's a centre back, so he can do some business there. He has pace, and he's a little bit too rash for me still, right? And then on top of that, when you come to Liverpool, you have Isaac there to deal with. So that's a reminder that you are the guy that broke Isaac's leg, you know, right? But at the end of the day, he's still a quality centre back. I mean, I wouldn't mind him at the club, especially as a covering centre back. He knows the Premier League, so let's see.
I mean, look, he's looking at Canate is probably going to go on a free, from what David Ornstein is saying. I can't lie. If you said to me, Liverpool get Mickey van der Ven, Marc Guehi, and let's say an Ordonez, right? Let's just say we get him. Are you happy with that as our three centre backs as our incomings? Would you be happy and content?
Call the names again.
Mickey van der Ven, Marc Guehi, and Ordonez. If we signed those three centre backs this summer, would you be happy with that, or would you want more?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Is that including to keep Canate as well?
No, Canate's going.
All right, yeah, that's good. Guehi, Van der Ven, Van Dijk. That's good cover with Leone there. Yeah, I'll be content with that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think he's quite good from Bruges. I have not done enough research. I might do a Club Bruges watch alongs on it. How many counters Van der Ven could stop with that pace that we can't come exactly? I think
that's what I'm saying. So he will be good for our style, but like in terms of when the tough games, we have the tough games. That's why I'm saying I would love him at the club, just not as a starting centre back just yet. So good squad cover for me.
Mm-hmm. No, I do hear it. Mickey van der Ven could improve so much, and I think it's exciting with this someone like a future of him. And for me, if Canate is going, we need to bring in minimum 3 centre backs. Would you agree? How many defensive backs do we need?
We
Do you
have
think we need 3 centre backs?
yeah, the same three you called there: Van der Ven, Guehi, and who's the other one?
Ordinary Club Bruges.
Yeah, those three will be fine if Canate goes. Remember, we have Leone coming back, so that will be 5 centre backs at the club. So we find there.
And Joe Gomez.
Yeah, but that'll be 6. Yeah, so if once Canate leaves, and we get those 3 that you call, those are excellent centre backs for us to partner with Van Dijk.
Here's an offer. Would you rather take Canate leaves on a free contract? You get Guehi, Ordonez, and Mickey van der Ven, or Canate signs the contract, Marc Guehi, and Ordonez. No, sorry. Guehi and Kanate signs the contract. Keep Kanate and you get Guehi, or Kanate goes, you get Ordonez, Van der Ven.
I prefer Konate to go. Right. As much as he proved to me last year that he could be a quality defender, I don't think his heart is in Liverpool anymore. The performance is kind of showing that. I think Guehi, Van der Ven, and Ordonez with Leone could be very good cover for Van Dijk. And that deal sounded a little better for me. If Konate wants to go to Real Madrid and show his career, fine by me. But like for me, his heart doesn't show me that he in Liverpool, and this season was very poor by him. Van der Ven looks like he's staying fit. And we know Gay is a quality captain and servant for the Premier League in centre back. So I prefer the Gay, Van der Ven, and Ordonez.
No, I completely agree. Are you not are you concerned about the future of the club when it comes to the transfers, or are you heavily relaxed in terms of Liverpool will be doing business come the summer?
Say again?
Are you concerned about the future of the club when it comes to the transfers, or are you fairly relaxed?
Like right now, I'm kind of concerned because, as I said before, we need a centre back. It doesn't matter to me. It could be a centre back who is young, who is learning his craft still, like Leone. I just want cover, right? I just need cover because we won injury to Van Dijk and Konate, and we're in a crisis, right? So any one of them go out for a couple of games, we struggling at the back, right? And cover will help that. Remember, we have Gomez. If we get our cover, we have Gomez and that cover there. So that will be able to take us across the line for the season, I believe. And then we look to reinforce with proper centre backs going forward in the summer. But I am concerned because if we don't do business, we one injury away from a Gravenberch and a Endo, probably even Sabos, like the way how he moving in a stopper position.
Yeah, we definitely do need to do business. I'm starting to see it from maybe from a bigger picture that Liverpool might be just waiting to the end of the season to maybe sack on a slot, to then bring in a manager. But then at the same time, our point of view, why should we just write off the season? Because if we don't get Champions League football, that's going to come back like it's really in the arse.
Yeah, for sure. But I think we will get the Champions League football. I'm not saying
Can't take the risk.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. I think we can't take the risk. So once we get that centre back, excuse me, we sure be able to get the Champions League because it's up to the top 5 positions. So and the teams below us right now are not that strong, in my opinion, to sustain a run as how we will sustain a run to get the Champions League. So the cover will just solidify our place in Champions League next season for me.
I like to hopefully we do. Quickly, do you think Slot will be given another transfer window in the summer? Do you think he will somehow survive?
I definitely think that he's leaving this summer. Just
Even
like
if he wins the Champions League.
Yeah, I think he needs to win the Champions League to keep his job, right? And I'm not seeing that happening without Isaac, right? Even though Isaac might come back in time for some group for if we make it far, I still don't think he'll be fit enough to take us across the line, and we need a quality striker like Isaac to do that. So for me, now winning the Champions League, I think his best bet will be FA Cup, but I don't think the FA Cup will be enough to save him, right? So I think they're just holding out for the end of the season, and then they're going to bring in a new manager, and then that manager will get the transfer window. to bring in a couple of players and to build with what we have here.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Um, I actually wanted to gather your thoughts. Did you watch the game last night at all?
Yeah, I was watching the game.
Pick of the game.
Again, people making it out to be as bad as it was. I mean, if it wasn't for the mistake from Sabozlai, they wouldn't have scored. People say, well, they were peppering the goal. Peppering the goal doesn't mean that you're going to score. It just means that you put us under pressure. So apart from Sabozlai mistake, it would have been 4-0 and that would have been comfortable. It's just for me, the performance was not that dominating. So I expected us to dominate more. Um, Especially when we had the likes of Boots and they coming in. But yeah, individuals playing well. Etitike Boots looking good. I mean, kickers. Robbo gave a good shift. Frimpong looked good for the little time that he was on. Neone, although it was Rio, although it was cramp, which I heard last night. Not sure if it changed with his injury. Looked a little busy. Didn't do much, but he looked lively.
Mm-hmm.
Chiesa, I was feeling sorry for Chiesa because he didn't deserve that. Worked hard, but no end product for me, and trying a little bit too hard. And yeah, I mean, it's Barnsley. You can't really put out no chest for a team that is supposed to be beaten anyway. So, I mean, that was a game where we got the job done and we needed to do that, and we did it. So, fair result for me.
But what I thought of the game was there was still concerns. A League One team was able to get us. They was able to create
Yeah.
chances. We should have been 1-0 down within the first 40 seconds. And
Yeah.
suppose by mistake or no mistake, that number 19 on the left wing was absolutely cocking us.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we got the ball, he was a threat. And I get people say, "Oh, it's the magic of the FA Cup," but let's be real here. This is a competition that we need to be going far in,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't too much of a fan of the lineup, and I'm not trying to be over critical here, but the thing is, I wasn't. It was more the we could have maybe brought in like an academy lad in there, like a Lucky or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we do get an injury to the centre, our chances of winning the FA Cup decreases. The
Yeah.
Champions League and staying for the top four. So and I get people say, "Oh, okay, what are we supposed to do then? Not just play them, but play
Yeah.
them in more important games." Liverpool should be able to beat Barnsley without Canate, Virgil van Dijk, and Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
They should be able to. And if we can't, then that's a concern in itself. Um, but next round in the cup, look, it's positive. 11 games not beaten, although contacts massively does apply there because let's be honest, 11 games haven't, been fantastically amazing. However, we ultimately we got the win. We're into the next round, Brighton in the
Yeah.
cup. Do you think we'll beat Brighton in the cup? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I think we can beat them. It's at Anfield, so once he puts out a strong team. But like for me, you said the number 19 gave Sabazlai trouble. I think he should have he should have taken off Frimpong for Ramsey. Ramsey was on the bench, right? So remember, Ramsey's a natural right back, so Ramsey would have been able to handle him a little better, right? So for me, by him putting Sabazlai, who is not a right back, that is going to happen to any non-right back. So I'm not surprised there. And that's to show you the poor management of Slot because you're telling a right back that his natural position is not good enough to play in my team. So I put in somebody who doesn't know how to play right back before you. And when you do things like that, you send a clear message that I don't rate you. Right. So because I believe if Ramsey came on for Frimpong, he would have done a better job than Sabazalai at right back. And although Sabazlai sent the ball to give Verts the assist, the game was done when Verts got the ball. Sorry, when Verts scored his goal. So for me, I don't know what this manager doing anymore. They are good young players that we could embed into the squad, and he's not using them. So, like for me, good result. I do believe that we'll have enough to get over Brighton. because it's at Anfield. We beat them there already for the season, so I'm confident, but just.
Confident, but just we definitely need to beat Brighton. So predictions for, because I spoke to someone on the phone earlier about it. I'm gonna ask you 3 predictions. Do you think Liverpool will get top 4?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The way we going, barring injury, we get in top 4 for sure. If we get a centre back cover as well, guaranteed top 4, right? But if we don't, then it's a gamble. But if
Yeah.
Kanate and Van Dijk stay fit, we will get it for sure.
Yeah. And do you think Liverpool will win one of the FA Cup or the Champions League?
FA Cup is always down to the luck of the draw too.
Yeah.
So is Champions League. However,
Mhm.
I do believe that there are too many strong teams in Champions League for us to avoid um, getting what is the so-called lucky draw. And the fact that we don't have a fit
100%.
Isaac, I don't think we win in Champions League this season. But like FA Cup, we could get a good draw, and hopefully luck could go away, and I could see us winning the FA Cup as well. Right? It's depending on the draw. So let's see. But Champions League is a no for me. Ever since Isaac broke his leg, I lost hope with the Champions League.
I think he will be back. If Liverpool was to get into the Champions League final, for example, I think he would be back for the semi-finals.
Yeah, but like I said before, Isaac back for the semi-final is not a fit and firing Isaac. So you need
I
a fit and
think
firing Isaac. Yeah, yeah.
I think
So
he's very much for the season. And lastly, do you think Arne Slot will turn it around? Have you been impressed with these 11 games?
no, 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 no. I'm not impressed with these 11 games. I mean, it's saving his job. To be fair,
The man that is scared to lose out there, JP. Looks like
huh?
terrified to lose.
Yeah. But it's saving his job for now. So once he steadies the ship to get us top 4, I think the board realized that we can't win the league anymore. And he just wants us. The
Can't win
board
the league, but that's 14 points behind. How much more do we need?
So I think the board giving him a realistic target of top 4. I think he could manage that. I think he deserves to manage that with what he has done for us, in my opinion. Even though I don't like him, I think he deserves to manage us until the end of the season. And I only said that for T, by the way, because of how I know my club is run, right? So because we're not losing any games, and because he's unbeaten in 12 now, and he is steadying the ship where we are in the Champions League places, you have to let him see it out, because that's the way how my club operates. However, I do believe that if it is he is in jeopardy of not making the top 4, they will sack him. Yeah. So
Mhm.
as long as he is getting results, as long as he's in the Champions League places, I believe that he will stay in the job. So
Yeah, um, I can very much also see that myself. But what's your things for the rest of the season then? Because see, the thing is for me, this season can still be savable, and that's why I'm so frustrated with everyone at the board. And on Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, do you want them sacked?
yeah.
I want them gone if we don't sign a centre back this window.
Oh, if we don't sign a centre back, I mean,
I
yeah,
want them
that's madness if
sacked.
we don't. Yeah.
I will be doing an emergency meeting for 24 hours. I want these fuckers sacked.
Yeah, that's madness if we don't get stuff out for sure.
We don't sign a centre back. I want them gone. See you later. I want Rich Hughes, Michael Edwards sacked from Liverpool Football Club because we're letting players run down their contracts. How has Kanate been able to run down a contract? We allowed Trent to do it. I gave Trent the pass, okay, because Trent started doing it before they got here.
Yeah.
But here for 2 years this summer, and they've allowed Kanate to now leave on a free. So what they're fucking doing? Are they turning up to work? I mean, we got the club posting on Indeed and LinkedIn to apply for Liverpool set piece coach. You can apply, JP. If you go on the internet, you could genuinely apply to become the Liverpool set. It's fucking embarrassing.
Madness.
It's not even it's beyond madness because it's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing that we've somehow managed to let it somehow get to that. There's my job to up standards because people. There's not enough people doing it. This is my club. I don't want to wait another 5 years to win a league.
Yeah.
We've got players for here and now. We brought Isaac 26 for the here and now. Isaac not 19 or 20. He's 26 here to win now. Isaac said in his own interview, achieve in your time at Liverpool.
Want to win everything.
Everything. And what we're doing, we're sat in fucking fourth. We've got Brighton in the cup. Okay, I'm not going to blame the club for getting Brighton in the cup. I'm not that daft. But we might not even get Champions League top 8. I'm low-key going to be shitting a brick if we're in the playoffs. So...
Depends on who you're getting the playoff to.
You know...
They could get a big team in the playoff if you're not careful.
Exactly, man. And we'll have to just ultimately wait and see. But I'm heavily concerned. I'm heavily concerned. But you've got top reds coming out saying, "Oh, we're 11 games unbeaten." Fuck you, 11 games. Liverpool have only played both probably maximum 2.5 of those games. If you used to gather all the minutes, I would say Wolves first half, Inter Milan, Arsenal second half, we played okay. And Wolves first half, I'll give them. A bit of West Ham. That's it. Anything else? It's been shit.
Yeah.
Wolves, second half, crap. Leeds, both of the games, crap. Fulham, crap. Absolutely shocking. I almost fell asleep watching that in that first half. I would have been. I would have. That's it. I would have missed the second half. I would have missed the Isaac injury. I would have woken up saying, "What? Isaac got injured?" I mean, I was so close to falling asleep. I was at the. I went to the Wolves game in Anfield. That second half, mate. I was sat in my seat and I was genuinely like this. I was bored. Yeah. I was literally bored. We're playing bottom relegated fodder. This is like it was like playing. It's like playing your mate, yeah. Who doesn't know how to play FIFA. He's got a bronze team. You should be battering these.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't ever choose my. I've always said I want the club how I see it and what I feel. I don't care if my opinions are everyone else because there's not. I will never go with an opinion that suits the narrative. If I want the manager gone, I want him gone. If I want him to stay, I want him to stay. If I want this player, I want this player. If I'm not seeing that player, I won't say I've watched him because that's not what some other content creators do. If they want to do that, that's completely up to them. They have their own style of making their own content, but mine is mine. Obviously, I know you are short for time. Big next 6 games, mate. Next 6 games, Marseille as well. Burnley, Brighton in the cup. Newcastle, that's going to be a 6-pointer. Manchester City. Games are coming thick and fast, mate, and Liverpool on silent players. So it is a concern. But what else do you think about the club right now, mate?
I mean, right now, me personally, I just watching Liverpool right now to see the new players embedded in more. So like Boots is in form, Frimpong is playing well, Kirkes is playing well. So our new players are getting accustomed to the club, and I just want them to continue that so that when the new manager comes in, the pressure is off of them because they get accustomed to the league, right? So long may it continue that Boots, Kirkes, Etatike, and Frimpong continue to do what they're supposed to do. Let's hope that when Isa comes back, he could finish the season, get a couple more goals, and finish the season strong as well, so that he will get a preseason Probably go into the World Cup with Sweden. Hope they qualify for him to do well in the World Cup. Get a preseason with us, and then come fit and firing for next season. So that's my only hope right now. I need all those new players to get comfortable, get embedded into the squad, continue to perform and do what they're supposed to do. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward for right now.
Yeah, 100 and my friend. Look, I'm very happy with Florian Wirtz right now. I think he's doing very well.
Yeah, he balling now. He get accustomed. He's starting to do his thing now.
He is, man. He is very much starting to cook, and it's good to see, man. It's good to see because we waited a long time to see him.
Yeah, remember last year we were following that story before it even got traction. With the Bayern versus Liverpool. I think that's when I now started to come on the stream in the first place. Yeah, and we
Yeah,
were talking about the transfer rumors. So it's good to see him at our club and flourishing now. So that's real good.
yeah, JP. You know you'll always be welcome on the channel, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. Anytime.
It's kind of mad how we actually met though, because I think you was just a regular in the chat, wasn't you?
Yeah. I saw the link. I say, hey, this guy talking some sense. Let me hop on, right? And then the rest is history. Yeah. So big up.
Yeah, man. Big up to yourself, man. And I just care about my club, man. I just want my club to do well. Like family and friends and my girlfriend first. Liverpool will always come after. I care about my club so much, man, to the point where I want them to do well.
Yeah.
I want them to do well all the time, and that's why I always, about it. I want them to do well in the transfer market. I want them to be successful because, I want to have what my granddad had, and I want to see success. Growing up, man, I barely, I had to wait till I was 16, 17 to see Liverpool, win the title. People at school to me, man, was fucking taking the piss on that. All the fans, all the City fans, all the Arsenal fans, all saying, yeah, I've even seen trophies. There was even a Tottenham fan who was a couple of years above me saying, I've seen a League Cup.
Yeah.
What? Not even I've seen a trophy, man. So I care about this club probably too much. But it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. Hopefully we will sign someone. I'm hoping, man. Guehi, Slotterbacks, bring me somebody in because
Yeah.
if we get some injuries, listen, people are gonna come into my streams and saying, you know what, React, she was talking fucking sense. Marcio Van Dijk goes down. Listen, the evidence is there. I've been banging on about it, so it is what it is, my friend. But chat, we did an hour and 15 minutes for the show this morning. Do 2-3 shows a day, obviously. Trying to put in that work rate, showing the work rate. Obviously, big up to JP every single time.
Yeah, man, every single time.
We'll have to try and get you on after a match reaction. Try and get like a weekly show going and try and get you that.
Yeah.
But nah, bless up. Thank you so much for coming on, my guy.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Right,
always a pleasure.
Always, bro. Chat. Make sure
like and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Listen to the Caribbean King, man. Big up JP every single time.
Yeah, man.
My guy from Trinidad and that. Smash the likes, subscribe, and I will be back on the channel tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video. I might do a match reaction video to the League Cup semi-final tonight. I'm gonna do more of those style of videos as well. So keep a lookout for that. You'll have a couple of shorts as well. And yeah, chat. Big up JP. Big up the chat. Take care. And I'll see you guys all again very soon. Take care and goodbye.